Growing up as a creative in the advertising business, I hated research. The idea of pre-testing your ideas with consumers made me want to punch myself. What a waste of time and money having a bunch of egghead data geeks tell me which TV idea I should go and produce based on some hocus pocus methodology that I'm not sure anyone really even believed in. I just wanted to make really cool TV commercials. I could care less what a focus group or mall intercept survey said. Qualitative and quantitative were words I didn't ever use, unless I wanted the stink eye from my fellow creatives. This was the late 90s when I had hair. This thing called the internet was really starting to look like a thing. I even had a college professor that said, hey Rob, someday we'll test advertising copy using the internet. I had no idea what he was talking about, but I did give him the stink eye. I spent the first couple years of my career writing and producing TV commercials that I liked, regardless of whether or not they were effective. I based everything on my opinion, and damn it, I was an expert in my opinion. But after a couple years of tickling my creative fancy, I couldn't help but wonder if my life as a copywriter could be a little less self-serving. Dare I say, a conscience began to peek from behind my gigantic ego. What if the purpose of advertising was to actually move the needle of our clients with an effectiveness that was without question? In the early 2000s, I met a company that was doing just that, Marketing Architects, a broadcast advertising agency that measured everything in ways I had never seen before. They had a treasure trove of thousands of unique 800 numbers, assigned to hundreds of pieces of radio and TV creative, inaudible watermarking that was embedded within the commercials, that was verifying when the commercials aired. And then they did real-time reporting that would show how the work was doing down to conversion rates and lifetime value. Today we call this kind of real-time A/B testing on the internet just another day at the office. But remember, this was the early 2000s, and this wasn't the internet. It was broadcast radio and TV. I was humbled almost immediately. So I began the next leg of my journey in advertising, but this time seeking the truth. What advertising really works? Like, really? I led a team of creative misfits hell-bent to answer the same questions. We tested thousands of things and learned so much. Again, it was humbling to see what really motivated consumers to connect with their heart and move them to action. As an agency, we grew exponentially, especially as the internet began to grow, and its allure of measurable metrics made it the darling of marketing. Our ability to bring the same level of accountability to traditional broadcasts kept us unique and relevant. And quite honestly, it still does today. A few years ago, I was given a challenge. We had built our reputation as a performance marketing agency in the TV space. We'd also built our reputation for investing our own money into our clients' TV campaigns. See, a unique aspect of Marketing Architects' value to our clients is we invest 100% in the cost of creative development and production. That means we spend millions of dollars every year of our own money to develop the TV commercials we tested on air. Our goal in investing was to help our clients to test more. And when they tested more, they would win more. And as a result, we win with them. But what if we could learn if the commercial was effective before we ever produced the commercial? And before our clients ever spent valuable media dollars airing that commercial? What if we could pre-test the creative and be right? Whoa! Flashback to the late 90s, me and my utter disdain for creative pre-testing. The reason I loved Marketing Architects is we tested our creative in market with real results. We were reacting to truth, hard data, not focus groups and Ouija boards. But I was motivated to give pre-testing a second shot in this new world, primarily because my boss told me to. So with a belly full of skepticism, I began my search for a creative pre-testing research provider. My Yoda. Me, a creative guy, sent out into the wilderness of research providers to vet which one could help us determine the fate of our creative ideas. Now mind you, I didn't get past 10th grade algebra. How am I going to know if what people are telling me is real? But I had a secret weapon. Marketing Architect's 20-year database of known outcomes. I had a war chest of TV commercials that won in market and those that bombed and everything in between. However, the companies I interviewed didn't know I knew these outcomes. So the game was on. I gave companies a handful of spots. I said, use your magic to tell me which spot's going to win in market. Simple, right? Well, not so simple for most of the people we talked to, except for one, Wizer. Quickly and without hesitation, they made a call on the best performer, and they were right, over and over. So we began our unique partnership, the eggheads and the guy with the egg-shaped head. Together, we built a platform called ESP Now, a predictive platform that allows us to pre-test TV creative before we ever produce it with an accuracy of over 90%. What makes the work Wizer has done for marketing architects so remarkable is not just its accuracy, but also its agile nature. We're able to quickly test stimulus material like animatics and get results in days, not weeks. Will a talking fridge sell filters for filtersfast.com? The answer is yes. Will using animated testimonials help sell cashews for nuts.com? Yep. Will adult heads on babies' bodies outperform butterflies delivering mattresses? Nope. Working together with Wizer, our historical data and their agile research platform, we were able to create something truly special in our exclusive pre-testing platform, ESP Now. Okay, so I'd be lying to you if I said our partnership together has been nothing but smooth sailing. Earlier this year, the coronavirus struck our nation. Scary times for the safety of our families and the health of our economy. So Marketing Architects introduced Rapid Response TV, enabling brands to access the power of TV at a fraction of the traditional cost and time. We had existing and new advertisers that needed to rapidly get on air with new messages and new offerings to serve their customers. Rapid Response TV meant we needed to accelerate our ability to create a pretest. We challenged Wizer's platform to be even faster without impacting the quality of the research. From fielding respondents to executing the dashboard reporting, Wizer rolled up their sleeves and delivered. Customers like nuts.com and carparts.com were able to leverage ESP Now to make sure their message was relevant for these uncertain times. We rapid tracked every aspect of their campaign, from the pre-testing to the production process, to get them on air and ultimately delivering their products to consumers' doorsteps with remarkable speed in these remarkable times. Thanks to Wizer, ESP Now was able to deliver for our clients, and we continue to flex the platform in bold new ways in search of the truth. So that's my tale. A guy who grew up on the creative side of the marketing fence, who went on a journey to find the truth, and ultimately found his Yoda in a company called Wizer.